Part 2, Unit 24, Gateway. Major long-term threats to deep-sea fishes, as with all life on the planet, derive from trends of global climate change. Although deep-sea fishes are generally cold-water species, warming of the oceans itself may not be a direct threat. Many of the deep-sea fishes originated during the early Cretaceous, when the deep sea was warm, and the Mediterranean Sea, which is warm down to a depth of over 5,000 meters, is populated by deep-sea fishes. On the other hand, substantial changes may be expected in ocean ecosystems over the next 100 years, driven by an increase in dissolved carbon dioxide, CO2, and consequent ocean acidification resulting from burning of fossil fuels. Although the effects on deep-sea fishes are likely to be indirect through loss of coral habitats and changes in prey availability, larval stages of deep-sea fishes in the surface layers of the ocean may be directly affected by acidity. Changes in sea temperature may not pose an immediate threat to deep-sea fishes, and yet changes in seawater chemistry may directly affect them in their larval stages. Exercise 1. There are two forms of strokes, little and big. The only difference between them is that one is the harbinger of the other. Many years earlier, before a full-fledged stroke develops, some of the victims may get temporary attacks of weakness of the body, and these are what are called minor or little strokes. One hears less about them, since it is the big strokes which often kill, and that is why they are talked of more often. Little strokes occur in some people for a number of years prior to the development of a big event. The strokes are minor in nature and of varying intensity. A number of times these are missed, since the symptoms are so peculiar and of varying intensity. It is very important to look for them, since early diagnosis and management may prevent the development of a big stroke. Exercise 2. The key to any recycling program is participation, which is greatly influenced by motivation. People can be motivated by extrinsic or intrinsic rewards. Usually, extrinsic rewards consist of a payment for collected materials. This solution can be very effective, but extrinsically motivated behavior does not continue on its own when the inducement is withdrawn. On the other hand, intrinsic rewards fulfill a person's need to have an impact on their world, providing satisfaction to individuals. For these reasons, intrinsic behavior tends to last longer than extrinsically motivated behavior. An extensive study in Sweden showed that the moral motives significantly lower the cost associated with households' recycling efforts. Furthermore, moral motives can, in some cases, be the cause of inefficient policy outcomes when introducing economic incentives to promote recycling efforts. Exercise 3. It is an irrefutable feature of our world that everything each and every one of us does affects everyone else, everywhere, because we all share the same air. Little things like recycling your junk mail, installing energy-efficient light bulbs, and reusing grocery bags all make a difference, although a seemingly small one. But along with the small changes, making a better future is going to require huge ideas and huge actions. We need to think big, because we are going to have to take big steps as a society. As Rick Smalley put it, we have to do more with less. We have to provide more food, more water, and more energy to more people, using not just less of Earth's resources, not just less fossil fuel, but no fossil fuel at all. We need to break free of our carbon shackles. I'm sure that if we understand energy and how its production affects the atmosphere, we can do all that. Exercise 4. Energy drinks are frequently marketed targeting young adults with declarations of increasing mental and physical energy levels, as well as providing a short-term boost to mood and performance. However, some energy drinks contain almost 3 times the caffeine of an average carbonated soda. Although the acute mood effects associated with consuming energy drinks are often positive, regular consumption of energy drinks is associated with undesirable mental health effects, such as anxiety, depression, and possibly mood disorders. In one study based on 136 undergraduate students, the author observed that male students in general consumed more energy drinks than female students. Moreover, students consumed energy drinks when they felt stressed out. However, consuming energy drinks on a regular basis was associated with lower academic performance. In another study based on 502 young males and 567 young females, the authors observed that energy drink consumption 100 milliliters per day was significantly associated with anxiety, though not depression, in males but not in females.